They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken very short. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now on first down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football. Back in outstanding field position. On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
25.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They keep it with Penny on first down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to look, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Now, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Man, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
10 yards. Second and Chiefs. Chiefs 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brendan Gaudin. They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that
he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's now second and 6 on the Seahawks 37-yard line.
To throw on second and 6, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Now McCoy. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second and goal, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's third and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. Third and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Butker is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, it got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. Penny, a first down carry. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10. the 23-yard line.
A second down carry for Procise. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here we go. Fourth down, Mahomes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And again, it's Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 19. They'll run on first down. It's McCoy, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second and 11 now. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes with a sack. It's Ziggy Ansah. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Take a seat. You can't stop me. 49.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for two, but weren't really sure they should go for two. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Echo. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Get your swerve on. Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Rashad Penny. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Wilson to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 52. Check 0.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a...
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You
Ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend a day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the reviews. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase the reviews. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up. Envy. Chose an athlete competition. Focus on